As a baseball fan, there's no greater feeling in the world than watching baseball players do their thing on the field. If you're not competitive enough, you might need to look elsewhere because baseball is only for highly competitive people. Honestly speaking, this is one of the many reasons we love the sport. Off the field though, these players have superstitions and habits that will make you laugh, cry, and everything in between. Many of these players take their superstitions off the field, and oddly enough, they're better for it. Every baseball player has some sort of ritual they perform due to their superstitions before games. But some are a lot weirder than others. From eating the same thing every day to peeing on their hands, here are the top 12 weirdest things baseball players, old and new, do off the field and before a match. Number 12. Bryce Harper showers 7 times a day. Bryce Harper is one of the biggest names in baseball right now, and for good reasons. Every baseball player has their superstitions, and this baseballing genius is no exception. Bryce Harper has an odd habit of showering about 5 to 7 times a day. He believes that this brings positive energy to him. As long as I'm doing good or my team's winning, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. Wearing the same undershirt. I eat Eggo waffles. It has to be Eggo before the game. It's really weird. PB and honey. I'm really superstitious. Number 11. Matt Garza orders a specific meal before each match. Matt Garza is an excellent player, and everyone knows that. But does he owe much of his success to a particular meal? Garza himself would certainly agree. Before he starts a game or attends any important event, Garza goes to Popeyes. He only orders one particular meal on the menu. And his strange obsession has clearly done a world of good, as he is one of the best pitchers in the game right now. Number 10. Turk Wendell is obsessed with sugar. Turk Wendell is an absolute menace to society with all things he does on and off the field. Although many people know him for his amazing baseball skills, not many people know that he has a sweet tooth. One of the things he likes to do is to chew licorice all the time. You can always spot some black licorice in his hands and mouth on and off the field. And as a ritual before each inning and going to pitching, Wendell will chew on 4 pieces of black licorice. Don't think he cleans his teeth regularly though. Wendell pays regular visits to his dentist and brushes after eating. Number 9. Max Teixeira wears 2 different socks. Across different sports, players need socks to perform at their optimum best. They're not just for show. However, some of these players believe their socks bring them in-game luck. One of such players is baseball's own Max Teixeira. In fact, it seems like he's creating a different sock trend. He started doing this from the day he unintentionally wore different socks. One of them had his number on it, number 25, obviously, and the other had CC Sabathia's number 52. No one knows how Sabathia's sock got there, not even Teixeira. Anyway, he didn't notice until the game had already started. He didn't change it and decided to stick with it right to the end. Coincidentally, he had one of the best games of his career. He's worn different socks ever since. Number 8. Turk Wendell wears a really strange necklace. At this point, Turk Wendell does whatever Turk Wendell wants. When he was with the Young Mets, he made a very weird but interesting fashion choice. He loved to wear necklaces. That in itself isn't weird, but the fact that this necklace is made out of the teeth of hunted animals is. No one knows if these are animals he hunted himself or teeth he got from somewhere. When he was asked why he did that, he said he wore it as a good luck charm whenever he got on the mound. Number 7. MOISES ALOU pees on his hands. Handling a bat comes with a certain level of damage on the hands. Without batting gloves, calluses are bound to develop on your hands as soon as you start playing. MOISES ALOU understands this, and he sought a solution to this problem. The solution? Peeing on his hands. We don't know if this is backed by scientific facts, but it seems to work for ALOU. Since he started peeing on his hands, he said he's become more resistant to wounds and calluses. The amazing athlete has hit 332 home runs since then. Number 6. Steve Finley carries a miracle pouch everywhere. Of all baseball players, Steve Finley is one of the most spiritual. He believes in the power of miracles so much that he now carries a miracle pouch everywhere he goes. The miracle pouch has lots of minerals and special rocks in it, and he says this helps to ward off negative energy and bring in positive ones instead. He was introduced to these magic minerals by Craig Counsell, who also believes in the power of these miracles. There's no doubt that this pouch is working for him. He's made 300 home runs in his career. Number 5. Rico Carty had a strict road ritual. Rico Carty is one of the most solid players ever to grace the baseball game, and he had an amazing career that lasted 15 years. Rico Carty thinks a huge reason he was that successful is due to the fact that he always performed a bathing ritual when traveling for games. He said that once when he wanted to go 5 for 5, he lit about 5 candles in the bathtub, sink, and toilet of his hotel room. After doing that the previous night, he performed a madness during the game. In fact, some people say that was one of the best games of his career. It doesn't take a genius to know that he never stopped doing this ritual till the end of his career. And naturally, he started performing this ritual in anticipation of special events coming up in his life. Number 4. Roger Clemens travels regularly for an insane ritual. Roger Clemens is regarded as one of the best pitchers of all time. He was a pitcher for the Yankees, and he did an amazing job. Thousands chanted his name week in and week out, and he reveled in all of it. Clemens doesn't talk a lot about it now, but he attributes a lot of his success to his ritual, which no one knew about for quite a long time. According to Clemens, he got a lot of help from the Babe Ruth plaque. Every once in a while, Clemens would travel a far distance to touch the Babe Ruth plaque. Why, you may ask? For good luck and nothing else. Talk about extreme. Even if it seems extreme to a lot of us, it was something Clemens thought he absolutely needed. He would go touch the Babe Ruth plaque for every important game. And after winning the match, he would even go perform his celebrations by it. If this isn't the definition of loyalty, I don't know what is. Number 3. Shohei Ohtani makes funny gift faces. Shohei Ohtani's skill is making all the rounds right now. In fact, many of his fans have nicknamed him Showtime because he brings the heat every time. And he is a star for the Los Angeles Angels. Right now, he's the Major League Baseball sweetheart, and no one can seem to get enough of him. With his skill, it's easy to get away with a lot of bad deeds and behaviors, but not Shohei Ohtani. Many people seem to confirm that he's nice to a fault on and off the field. What's more is that Shohei has a very animated face. He likes to be goofy everywhere he goes, and he's not shy about it in any way. In fact, some of his facial expressions are already GIFs. Mr. Worldwide himself can't compete with this man's online presence in the online GIF community right now. He also extends his friendly, playful nature to his colleagues. Shohei asks nicely for things instead of demanding for them, and he even acts playfully with his manager. Number 2. Richie Ashburn sleeps with his bat. A bat is more or less the most important tool of the baseball game, and so many baseball players have a favorite type of bat they use. Some of them even have personal bats they use for every game. Richie Ashburn takes his player-bat relationship to the next stage by sleeping on the same bed with his bat. He has mentioned that he has a favorite bat, and he likes to sleep with the bat around him every night. On nights before crucial games, he brings the bat up to the bed and sleeps beside it, hoping that it will bring him good luck during the game. He went ahead to have an amazing career up until his death in the late 90s. Number 1. Jason Giambi wears a thong. Surprised? Don't be. Jason Giambi is a great player, but even great players enter slumps sometimes. Some may go a game without making a single hit or catching a single ball, while this bad luck stretches to several matches for other players. Giambi has entered slumps a few times, but he has a good fix: wearing thongs. He wears thongs on and off the field if he's ever deep into a slump and wants to get out of it. It's certainly an interesting fix, and it's one that saved Jason Giambi so many times during his career. Although he isn't a Hall of Famer at the moment, his performances were certainly on a Hall of Fame level. Subscribe if you're a huge fan of Shohei Ohtani. I want to know who his true fans are. I have an even better video to show you. Click the video on the screen to watch.